I think I can handle myself.
Hi, and welcome back to Toy Photography. My name is Patrick, and today we're going behind From Pop to Photo of Ray with Speeder, number 174, which is the 2017 Galactic Convention shared exclusive. So, I'm a member of the Toy Photographer Collective, and we have a challenge that's due, I think, September 30th. So at the time of recording, it's a little before that. So for that challenge, it's you have to have a vehicle in your shot. So wanting to keep in that same kind of vein, I came here and wanted to pull up Ray on a vehicle. I hadn't shot this. This is a very unique piece. This was one of the pieces I really wanted for a while as a pop ride for Star Wars. I just thought it was very unique and cool. So without any more delay, let's get into how we created this image. So we started with a backdrop, and we actually had an image, more kind of like an Illustrator kind of file, and we needed it was much larger, focused on the Star Destroyer. So what we ended up doing is bringing it into Photoshop AI, recreating exactly kind of where size-wise we wanted to have and have it all fill in to get our backdrop. So this was created with Photoshop's beta with the AI, the general fills there, and then from there we went and did what we normally do is a Loom Cube, a 5-light setup. So in this particular scenario, we started with our main light coming from the side. Again, I wanted to try to get that lighting. You know, we're obviously on Jakku, very sunny, so we're going to try to get that, a lot of light in this image. So we started with this main light coming from the side here. Really wanted that to more carve out a lot of what we see here with Ray's goggles coming across some of her clothing and the vehicle itself, the Speeder. We then came with a fill from the other side. We put that with diffuse with a little dome on that to further diffuse and spread that light. So it's going to be bright but yet softer, gives you more in the spread. I really want to get a lot of that detail that you see here and the things that Ray has in that net and capture. Now, interesting enough, the way this pop was designed, I think it's actually supposed to be displayed from the opposite side, but this has all the character to it, this side. And all she has on this side is this little doodad that in the image you'll see the way the camera angle is, we captured it anyway, and there's more story with that. So that's what we went with shooting this. Our third light, again, I like using a hair light diffused on a dome coming from the top. Again, it helps carve that out, gives that realistic lighting, and we got a lot of strong sunlight coming. Now, interesting enough, I did add this one here, this fourth Loom Cube, because I wanted to get a little more light on that front grille. Again, that's one of those really unique things about this Speeder and everything, and I wanted to give a little highlight to that grille, because later you're going to see we'll add another effect to that to further draw your attention to it, but yet make it not as important as Ray itself. We came with another light on the barn doors, really get that closed down to just really get a small beam of light just to pop back in this section here. So if you notice, when we add that, it adds just a pop more back of light that I thought was really unique, and again sold the image of this pop against a background of what we're shooting for here, of the desert, you know, high sun, very bright. So I think it really does very well. You get a lot of reflections and great detail on the vehicle as well as Ray. Now, one of the other things I did is I pushed Ray's head down quite a bit like that, and actually let it kind of squish on there. For the reason I just wanted to have her kind of duck more like a realistic, like she was doing in the movie when she was doing high rates of speed. Because what we finally did after we captured this image, we brought it into Photoshop, and I gave it where I was able to select Ray and the Speeder as a layer, duplicated that layer, and I did give it motion blur to kind of put that behind, so it kind of gives the effect that she's zooming towards us. So I was able to tweak the angles and everything and really make that look realistic. This, again, because it's about 1.5 feet away, it kind of goes into a softer focus, which is perfect. Then we added another layer. We added a little sand and dust, you know, clouds blowing up as though the Speeder's racing across the dunes there in Jakku. So that's how we captured this image. So if you like this kind of content, please hit the like, definitely hit the subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss another episode of Toy Photography. Until then, May the force be with you.